So, greetings, and it's midday. So, we're going to give some space to let folks come on in as I prepare to share with you. So, to those who are here with me from the beginning, if you don't mind, I invite you to join in with some breaths with me. So, let's take a night. We're going to do 3 breaths. Normally, we do like 3 nice good breaths just to bring ourselves into our bodies. So if you can take a deep breath in with me into your tummy and breathe out. Again, bringing air in and breathing out. Feeling the energy in your body as your cells respond to these breaths. Again, breathing in and breathing out. Yes, feel good. Feel so good and so grateful to get to you all now. It's midday. This morning, I was really honored to serve the CSL, Center for Spiritual Living of Greater Baltimore area, where I was able to sing and just really support the service. It was beautiful. The messages were all just really, really good. And if you get a chance, I'll put the link up later. You'll be able to check it out on YouTube if you want to. If you want to see and hear and experience, it was good. So this morning, I am excited to talk about a conversation from my daughter. Yeah, thank you, Leslie. I talk about a conversation from my daughter. We're sitting at the dining room table, and she says, "Mommy, what's 60 times 60?" And I'm like, 3,600. And she's like, huh? And she was trying to figure something out. And I was like, are you trying to figure out hours, minutes? She was like, seconds in an hour. And so we had this, it kind of started my mind in this 60 times 60 is 3,600 seconds in 1 hour. And how for many of us, this concept of time can cause all of this tightness and overwhelm. But my little girl, she didn't take me into the minutes for a year in the life. How do you measure a year in the life? She took me to the power in moments. And so those moments coming from seconds in an hour. And so when I began thinking about that, I realized there's this thing called, milliseconds, halftime, where, 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi. You got Mississippi before you hit the next name, the next number. All of these moments and the conversation in that awareness, when we bring our attention to the Mississippi, these spaces even in each second, between each second, and how many of them we have. And we're operating from a place of our power, what we can do, who we can be, what we can build, how we can increase our vibration and resonance. Because think about vibration in a second. Mississippi, 1 Mississippi, 2, how many vibrations is that? And that's the speed my hand can go. And for those who may not know, we operate at frequencies. So I want to explain to you this energy of frequency very simply in the realm of energetics. Real easy. If you have a car or a radio, when you look at the radio, when you transition from space to space to space, it gives you a different message. From 88.5 all the way to 106.7, some 107.1 on the FM dial, on the AM dial. You move from, when you turn the frequency, when you turn the knob, you get something different. Now, there's not all these people standing in front of you. This energy, this sound, this reception is because our systems, we have unlocked the energetics enough to trust that this sound, this frequency being sent from some broadcasting point far, far away is going to activate when we turn the dial. When we turn it on, we're going to hear, sense, and feel. So, how does that apply in life? When you and I are not in each other's space, but we can feel each other. And there are those who absolutely can't feel Alma, who like, turn her off. I don't feel like hearing all of that. Because we have different resonance points. And my resonance point sometimes bothers people who don't want to get, they're in a different place. And it feels discordant. It's like hearing tones that don't feel good in your ears. It becomes discordant, right? So today, as we talk about these power and moments in this lesson that my daughter gave, I have been practicing with her, looking deeply into her eyes with love and leaving it until it feels almost uncomfortable, until she just can't help herself and just has to grab me and hug me and just like, And I do the same with her. I just feel it. It just wells when I just look at her. Inside of those 3,600 seconds in that 1 hour, how many moments inside of that can I vibrate at that incredibly high frequency of love and joy and acceptance and fun and passion and yes, I'm going to go all the way there with you all today. It's in the moments. And we can be lost in our accessing of those moments if our bandwidth, if our receiver has a filter on it, a block on it. You know, sort of like Facebook turning off your access. You can only do certain things. Well, certain life experiences can turn off our access points to the things that we want. I remember when I awakened to how many lost moments in love I experienced because I couldn't feel it. I was numb in my pain. I was numb in my body. I was angry. I was hurting. I was in these knots. You touched me and it hurt. You touched me and it hurt. And I would go out and serve. Then I would come back and shrivel into this body in pain. And a lot of people didn't know that. I knew, but I didn't even know until the awakening coming back into my body process began. Which is why I'm always inviting you all, my brothers and sisters in the light, my brothers and sisters in the walk, those of us who are moving through the unknown. We are actually brothers and sisters of the dark who are being light in the dark. I learned how to feel my body and awaken and feel the feelings. And that's my humanity. And I honor it. I honor my humanity. I honor my body. I honor this experience. I honor this temple that is the home of my spirit. And it has been allowing me to remove the things that have kept me separate and apart from love. Have kept me separate and apart from peace. And as such, I will tell you that in my world at this time, something's doing, just closing this here. I'm back with you all. I was trying to share my broadcast with my folks on the other page, and for some reason it failed. So we're here. And anyone who wants to get this message is going to have to find it on YouTube or come here and get it. That being said, when I awakened to the missed moments, there became a new suffering. There was a new suffering I began to experience, and a new yearning I began to experience, to have love that I'd missed because I missed it, and I was so sad that I hadn't accessed it, and I wanted it again, and now I was vibrating a new thing, right? We so human. We so beautiful. We so divine. We're experiencing this, and most of the time we're out of our awareness of it. We're out of our awareness of these beautiful, beautiful moments. So, as I have learned to lean into these moments, as my daughter reminded me, it's allowing me to feel the feeling and not judge it, not decide that I am and identify with that feeling. I can simply say, I feel, and then I can witness that thing. And when I say I witness that thing, it gives me the space to realize that there is the me over here and that's over there. So I can still witness other things. I can still experience other things because I am. And that's it. I am. And in this being, I get to experience, express, feel, see, witness, know, choose. I get to choose. And that's really the point of power, right? We can choose, when we can decide, when we can say, yeah, that's what I want. And so today, I want to share with you the choosing that I'm making. You know, I had this experience with someone where I didn't get to experience certain things with them. And my longing and yearning was causing me to fixate on them as the access point. And then I was feeling COVID as a reason why I couldn't experience things, and I don't know, and is it possible? And, all these things in my head were coming up. This head, child, all the stories live in your head. And got a Prince song. It made me think of a Prince song that came. Thank you, Mo. Thank you. This Prince song in my head. She's always in my head. Like, those thoughts are always in my head. And I'm practicing. I am practicing and holding the moments to be in my body and specifically in my heart. When I can be in my body and specifically in my heart, I can know that love is real right there, and it feels so good. And when I know that I have love with someone, then I work to trust. I had a conversation with my girlfriend last night. Oh, I love her. I love my friend. And we talked and we were talking about my needs and wanting to experience something. And she was like, I want to make sure you don't get caught up. I don't want you to go with expectation. I want you to stay in free. And I was looking, and I can feel my body tight and experiencing this thing. And then all of a sudden we shifted and we journeyed into some other places. It was so good, and it was so necessary to just hear her witness. And I just stood in gratitude and tried not to judge what was coming up and resist, because I said, I'm feeling resistance. And I know that I agreed to get into flow. So if I'm going to flow, that means I need to create that gap. Know that this person communicating is communicating from love and here. And man, I promise you this morning, I woke up feeling a sense of freedom that I didn't even know that I needed. I felt this like, oh, that's right. I don't have to fixate. I can be, dare I say, free. That this being, I am free. I mean, I literally, you can't see it, maybe, but I tattooed free on my arm along with some other messages. You don't need to talk about all that. Long time ago. So I have a song to share with you all this morning. And I played it during the service I was a part of today. And it's really a journey around how we, as humans, as divine beings inside of this flesh, we feel things in this flesh. We have, it's affecting us and we feel it. So as divine beings in this flesh, how we move through. And I will tell you to lean into your heart. To lean and learn what it has to tell you so that you can form right relationship with your heart. And it won't betray you because it now trusts you to not betray it. So that it can still love and you can then exercise an understanding of loving and non-attachment. Love and non-attachment gives us space for freedom. And freedom. So, I'm going to share a song, and I invite you to just reflect on the idea of moments. I invite you to just reflect on how do I make moments and how do I not attach to the moments that aren't even so good, even the ones that are beautiful, so that you can just allow it. That allowing is such a powerful practice, my gosh. But anyway, I'm just so thrilled. Like, I keep meeting the most magnificent people. And I'm learning that everywhere I go, we find each other. And this finding of each other is opening. I'm just so grateful. So I'm going to sing this song. And I hope that it can serve as the waters to remove the film, remove the muck, remove those things that would allow you, the film that would give you greater access to being able to experience the moments, to access the moments, and to know that love is real. So here we go. Thank you so much. And we'll play. And I'm going to stop smiling in y'all faces because I'm all in your face just cheesing and grinning. But that's how I feel today. That's how I feel today. I'm giving you all this. This is all I got. I'm giving you me. And love is real. And we are too. And we'll continue. We'll continue. This is the song that never ends. So I'm not going to do that though. Give me a clean heart, so I may serve thee. Love, fix my heart so that I may be used by thee. For I'm not worthy of all these blessings. Give me a clean heart, and I'll follow thee. Give me a clean heart, so I may serve thee. Love, fix my heart so that I may be used by thee. We all are worthy of all these blessings. Give me a clean heart. Ooh. Give me a clean heart. Give me a clean heart, and I'll follow thee. a clean heart, so I may serve thee. Love, fix my heart so that I may be used by thee. We all are worthy, for all these give me a clean heart. Give me a clean heart. Give me a clean heart, and I'll follow thee. So, thank you for allowing space for us, you and me and you, to be in this now, this right now. Whenever you feel it, whenever you see it, anytime you receive it, moment. There are no words to express the infinite. The infinite. We can't call it Lord. We don't even know. But to know that we are that. We are that. We are connected to that. We are sourced by that. I just want to let it come out. I want to be Care Bear Share. Give me a clean heart, and I'll follow. So blessings, y'all, and see you tomorrow morning.